Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today I'm going to show you how to use Google Search Console. And please, let's get started, and make sure you subscribe before you leave and watch the video to the end for you to know how to use it.
Guys, so this is my blog website and blogger website, and one thing you have to do, you see the three lines on your left, you have to click on it. After clicking on it, you'll have to scroll down and click on the settings. After clicking on the settings, you have to scroll down again and search for Google Search Console. So here it is, you have to click on it. It is in green or blue. So this is how it will look like. I'm waiting for it to load first. And I'm using my phone, you can use your PC. So I'm going to click on the three dots on my right for me to put it in a desktop mode so that you guys can see it well. So after putting it on the desktop mode, this is how it will appear. And first of all, you have to open an account with Google Search Console before you start, and this is how it will look like. For me at first when I started, it wasn't looking like this because the performance, there was no record there, and the coverage also there was no record there. So you have to submit, and that I'll show you in the other video, but this is how you look for Google Search Console. This is how it looks on the performance. This is how it's supposed to show. And if you want to see the full report, you click on the full report like that, and it will take you to the full report about your blogger, how it has performed, the impressions you've had, the total clicks you've had, the average CTR, and the average position. And here down below, as you can see, there is queries, there is pages that you have, the countries where the people or the audience that are viewing your page are coming from, the devices they have used, either the PC or if you may call it computers or the mobile phones. It will show you them, and the search appearance as well as dates, it will show you them. For me today, I've not gotten the traffic, that's why you can see there is no information at all. So we'll have to go back, and you can clearly see there is the search type web and the date from the last 3 months. So the information there is showing from the last 3 months. My blogger was dormant for a while, that's why you can see that I don't have much traffic there, but I'm working on it. So we'll have to go to the URL inspection, and here is whereby you can take for the information to be shown here. First of all, you have to go to your blog site or your blog and get the URL and come and copy paste in that space here, as you can see where it is written inspection, inspect any URL in for example that one. And right now I've run out of you have a minimum of the URLs you have to present or submit per day, so there is no point of me doing it because it will not show, but I'll just go ahead and show you how to do it. And one thing I have to do, I'll have to go back to my blogger website and go to the posts that I have. I'll click on the posts. After clicking on the post, I'll let it load, and I look for one article or one post that I've not submitted. And for me, I'm going to choose reducing anxiety. It's cool, and I'll have to click on it, and I'll be given, this is I'll want the link or that's the URL I need. That's how you do it. I'll go back to the Google Search Console and paste that URL in that box there, paste it, and that's how it will look like. So I'll again repeat that and press this arrow here for it to start searching. That's how it will look when it starts searching. And be patient, it will just bring, it depends with the internet someone has. So this is how it will appear. You can see it is telling me the URL inspection is not on Google. And one thing I have to do is to request the indexing. If you want to request the indexing, you can see where it is written request the indexing, click there. So and wait, they're telling us This might take a minute or two, so you have to be patient. So as you can see, it is testing if the URL can be indexed, and for the URL to be indexed, it will help people, or it will help your post to be seen on Google. It can be searchable on Google, so you have to be patient. These are the some of the things people won't tell you when you start a blog. And as I told you earlier, I have run out of I've submitted enough for today, so they're telling me sorry, we couldn't process this request because you have exceeded your daily quota. Please try submitting this again tomorrow. So I'll just click dismiss, and I will show you another way of requesting the indexing, but for me I'll just have to wait until tomorrow for me to submit more. So I'll click on test live URL. It will also tell you the same thing, testing live URL. This might take a minute or two. If you want to cancel, there is an option there, but if you can also wait, you just wait for it to do it for you. And you see, this is another. It will show you the live test, and it is telling me the URL is available to Google. It's kind of confusing, yes, but you will go ahead and submit it for it to be shown, or for your article to be seen or identified in Google search. So one thing you see here, they're saying if it gets indexed and selected as canonical, it could appear in Google search results with all relevant enhancements. So you can click on search more, and there you can see more information about the indexing and all that. Because I've run out of I can't submit right now, and you can see the availability. They're saying URL can be indexed, and more usability is mobile friendly. So the article or the post I'm submitting is okay, it can be seen on mobile, and it is also friendly to my audience or the viewers. So one thing you can use the other one, the first one I showed you, when requesting the indexing, or you can use the live test. Let me see if this one will also reject me, or it will go ahead and submit it. But I'm sure it will again reject because I've submitted enough for today. They have a limit. I didn't know they have a limit, but I discovered it yesterday, and I chose to show you guys. It takes some time, but it will come. You see, it's now submitting the request, and it is telling me the same thing. Sorry, we wouldn't press the request because you have exceeded your daily quota. Please try submitting this again tomorrow. So I'll dismiss it, and I will continue showing you guys how to see more information about Google Search Console. So I'll have to click on the coverage. If you want to see the information in the coverage, you'll have to click on it and wait. And here, as you can see, it's not visible still because it's still searching, so we'll have to wait. Okay, here it is. There is all known pages. There is errors whereby there is valid with warning, there is valid, and there is excluded. And here the information you'll get here is all about your posts, the posts that are on your Blogger account. So here, when the blog post has an issue or an error, it will tell you if it is one blog or two blog. And as you can see on mine, it has 0 issues or errors. So when you move to the valid with warning, I'm also safe, there is no issues at all. And when you go to valid, I have 14 blog posts that I have submitted that are valid, and by valid it means that they have been indexed. And the ones excluded, I'm also safe, I don't have any that are excluded. So one thing for you to avoid such errors, valid with warning and excluded, you have to make sure you don't submit or copy and paste someone's article or post and put it here. It will show you an error or warning, or it will be excluded. It has the article of the post, it has to be unique. So we'll have to go to the sitemaps, and this is another thing I have to tell you. You see, they're telling me I have 14 submitted posts, and if I can go back, let me just go back. I've skipped something important that I'm supposed to tell you guys. So I'll go back to coverage, and you can see they're telling me I have I'm still at sitemaps. Okay, this is the page I was looking for. They're telling me valid. You can as well click on valid. I need the valid pages. Click on it. Okay, there it is. So I have to see which posts of mine or articles of mine that are valid, and these are the ones that I have submitted for indexing, and they have been indexed. And you can see that they're telling me indexed but not submitted to sitemap, and that's the next step I'm going to show you guys. But before I go there, I'll have to show you guys the 14 posts that they have indexed. And this process will also help you for the Google AdSense to also monetize you fast and in a short period of time. So here, these are the article or the posts that have been submitted. For me to see all of them, I'll click on the 25, and if you have 50, you'll click on 50 to see all the information. But the one that is automatic is just you can access 10, but you can adjust as well. So this is the posts that they are indexed. So we have to go to the sitemap because they have told me they are indexed, but they have not been submitted on sitemap. So this will be a video of another day, but this is how it looks. You can see the first, I submitted one of the URL from the post, so it was indexed and it told me it is successful, and this is the URL of the whole page. That's why you're seeing here 19. So I have to go again back to the 3 dotted lines, not dotted, there are 3 lines on my left, my top left, and you can see there is removal. I don't know. Okay, we'll have to wait for it to load and see if there is any removals on my blog pages or blog page or account. So I'll wait for it to load. So this is how it looks, and they're saying temporary, there is temporary removals on outdated contents, and there is safe search filtering and need to urgently remove content from Google search, and it is self-explanatory. So you'll have to move down and see the submitted request. There is none. New request, there is none. So I'll have to click on outdated content. Clearly there is no data there, and they're telling me no request submitted in the last 6 months. And you can see the safe search filtering, the same thing, there is no data there. Let me click on the 3 lines too and see that you can see here there is the URL and the requested and the status. So there it will show you the information about that. So I'll have again to show you guys about and experience. There is page experience, so I'll have to click on the page experience to see the data there about my account, blog posts, and they're telling me your site doesn't have enough usage data, not enough site traffic in the last 90 days on your mobile and desktop for a complete evaluation. And they're telling me go ahead and learn more about this, and clearly I went to learn more about this, and they told me if I get enough data, this the picture that you are seeing there of a man standing on, I don't know, it's a boat or ship, it is showing that immediately you get enough data to be shown here about the experiences, it will appear. So you're not supposed to be worried about that. So we are going to click on the core web vitals or vitals, depending on where you learn. So I have to click on that to see what's there, and also to help you guys see what's there when you open a Google Search Console. And they're telling me, they're showing the 2 places, there is mobile and there is desktop. And under mobile, they're telling me no enough usage data in the last 90 days for this device type. And you can see here it is just the same issue about no enough data. Don't worry, so long as you have submitted your URL and it is indexed, and you have also submitted it to sitemap, there is no problem. One thing you have to do is to go search or advertise your articles or your post for them to get enough traffic. And under desktop, you can still see there is no enough usage data in the last 90 days for the device type. So it's just the same thing, and they're telling me try page speed insights. So that's what they're advising me to do. Sorry for that, guys. So we have to move to the mobile usability and see what's there. So this is how mobile usability looks like, and there you can see on top there is a smartphone crawler, and last updated 5th 24th 2022, and you can see there is no errors, and valid one is only 1. So I have to check which one is it. And the impression, this is where it will show the impressions, and clearly I have to click on the valid one to see what they mean by valid and which one is valid. And you can see they're telling me the mobile friendly pages, you can see they're telling me it's 1. So, and you can clearly see here, you can adjust also the guys, sorry for the noise, but this is how it looks like. So you can adjust, you can put it to 5, 10, 200, 100, as you can see there. So I'll click on the impressions to see if it will show me more data, and you can see here they're telling me I have some impressions there, as you can see. And you can see under there is also security and manual action, legacy tools and reports, and there is links. I will not show you the security and legacy right now. I'll use another video because there is a lot of noise here, but I'll show you the last two, and you can see the links. There is the external links, internal links, that top linked pages, top linked pages on external links, and internal links. There is top linking sites, and there is top linking text. So that's how it looks for now. So I'll have to click on the setting, guys, and here you can at least see more information about Search Console. And under settings, this is where you can submit your feedback to Google Search Console or any concerns you have about your site. So guys, there is more noise here. I'll come again to show you when they monetize me, and I'll do a quick review of how I did it and how I got there. So make sure you like, comment and subscribe. And today, this is just, I wanted to give you an experience of how Google Search Console looks like in the inside, what you're supposed to do. And clearly you can see here on the settings, they have told me the ownership verification, you are a verified owner, and users and permission, it's me, and the associations and the change address. You can see actually the information in the index crawler on your pages. So this is how the setting page looks like, and you can go further and search for more about the indexing.